First rodeo for you, but do you ever get over this feeling?
No.
Getting ready for a national championship?
No, man. To answer your question, no. Like, it never gets old. Awesome place to have the event, and just to come back here. It's my 5th trip. Like I said, it just never gets old. I remember the first time coming and being a young guy, wasn't playing in the game, and just getting that part of it. And now being a vet, an old guy, going into my last game and feeling that experience of it now. Definitely two different feelings for sure, but just blessed to be a Bison and be here again, and I'm extremely fortunate.
Is it hard to let that last game feeling sink in? Because I remember that wasn't fun.
Yeah, I'm trying not to let. I'm just trying to stay in the mode, in my process. So I'm not getting away from what we need to get done here. But it's definitely in the back of my mind, and just knowing like, when we left Fargo, that was my last practice in the dome, and just things like that. Everything is like your final thing to do. So just keeping that in mind, it just heightens everything up a little bit. But I'm enjoying it all.
You're ready for a national championship game against your guys' biggest rivals. It makes it a little bit more extra special for us. For you guys getting ready to play on the field, does it heighten that anticipation anymore?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Like, you couldn't write it any better. For me personally, being a 6-year guy, how long I've been here, and then getting to go out and play South Dakota State in the national championship, I don't think you can write it any better. And then for this team, just what we've been through, ups and downs through the season, lost to Arizona, we lost to this team, and get to play them again in the biggest stage is unbelievable opportunity. Like, you couldn't want it any other way if you're a true competitor, and to go win and play your hardest in that game. So I can't wait for it.
That game seemed to be a turning point for you guys defensively. Before that game, you guys were having a lot of trouble against the run, and since then, you guys had your bye week and been a much better run defense team since. What's changed, and how much better are you guys in that aspect now?
Yeah, like you said, just throughout the year, we just continue to get better. And in that game, that was a huge game for us to come together. It was a loss, but we learned a lot about each other as a defense. And it's just something that we need to focus on. And we can't let distractions get in. And we have to just stay focused on the mission. And that's what tackling and stop the run. You said, like, that's kind of what that is. Just doing what we do, getting back to our roots. Throughout the year, we continue to just build that. I've talked about it a lot, building a relationship like off the field. We've done that as a defense, and that's just heightened, how it is on the field. So we continue to grow every single week. Like, that is definitely something that we've done. We've got better and better, and I think it's led up to this point, and we're gonna be ready to go.
What can you guys do to take Gronowski off this game?
We gotta, we can't let him know what covers we're in right away. We gotta, give him trouble with our disguises, and he's got to be confused early. And we gotta, get after him when it's time. When they do drop back and throw, we gotta get after him, get after the passer. And he's a good player, good players around him. He runs the offense well. He's got good moxie. So we gotta rattle him. Like I said, and it's just come down to Code Green defense, swarming the football, getting off blocks, making big plays, turnovers, getting off the field on third down, and not letting them score touchdowns.
Last time you guys had that big lead at half, how can you guys step on the throat this time?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we need to do, exactly what you said. And it just comes down to keeping that edge on your shoulder, that chip, and just knowing that you're going to finish your opponent. When you have them in a spot that they're down, you got to keep them down. And it's just, it's complementary football. Offense, defense, special teams all continue to collectively work together, not having mishaps, not beating ourselves. We can't beat ourselves with penalties or silly misfits or coverages in the back end. We got to just not play a perfect game, but we got to play our best game, for sure. That's what I would say.
You guys are down here as underdogs, and I think this is the first time you guys have been underdogs since the 2011 championship. Is that kind of added a little bit more to this national championship for you?
Yeah, I would think so. Whenever you're an underdog here at NDSU, it doesn't happen a lot, but whenever you are, you feel that little extra chip on your shoulder. And they beat us fair and square in the regular season. So just knowing that, and that we get a chance to prove ourselves and prove the country, really just to prove ourselves, because that's all that we really need to prove it to. But man, it definitely heightens it all up. Being an underdog, like, we're gonna come out, I'm not gonna say much about it, but we'll be ready to go. Just know that the Bison will show up on Sunday.
After that game against the Jacks, how fitting was it that you guys are playing them again in Frisco? And did you have a feeling that this could be a rematch in the national championship after how it transpired in the first one?
Yeah, always trying to stay locked in on the game at hand, for sure. But, especially in my position, being an old guy, seeing through to the future of what it may pan out to be, and it did. I definitely saw that. I had a feeling that we'd see them again one way or another, maybe in the semi, some way, somehow. But like I said, it doesn't get any better than getting to play them in the national championship. Two of the best teams in the country year in and year out. That rivalry that's there, like people know each other, and just the history behind it. It's just like it doesn't get any better. If you're a true competitor and you love football, like this is what you want. And like once I saw that it was going to happen like that, I was ecstatic. I couldn't wait for it. And winter camp has just been awesome leading up to it, and we're just getting closer and closer. So I can't wait.
And adding on to that, family is really important to you. How much family are you gonna have here at this game, and how much fuel does that add to the fire for you, knowing that you're gonna have that support behind you when you're between the white lines on Sunday?
That's always a huge thing, man. Always a huge thing that I have amazing family support back home, and just my Bison family as well. So just knowing that you got that behind you, you feel like you can't go wrong. You just go out and play fearless and play fast. So I love that, to have that there. My daughter will be here. She'll be here in Frisco, so that's awesome. I have a good amount of family. My parents, my sister will be here. Got some other family members, so it's going to be really awesome. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's go.